Well, this is Pat Walker at MissionWinners.com. Just want to share something with you. I've been an IBD meetup co-leader in the St. Louis area for over 12 years and have been involved with CanSlim and Investors Daily since the early 90s. Have met Bill O'Neill twice and had lunch with him and sat down and talked about stocks one-on-one. And for that, I'm very thankful. Now, it's not about me, it's about you. It's about helping improve your investing results, helping you make more money. One of the best books you can ever read is the book by Bill O'Neill, How to Make Money in Stocks. I have read that book over the last 30 years because I got the first edition back in the 90s. 20 plus years, I will tell you, How to Make Money in Stocks, probably 30 times. Taking notes. Continuous education is power. Right now, MarketSmith is having a free trial. It only lasts a couple more days. But folks, I encourage you, take a look at it. Noodle around. And I'm going to show you a few things about it. I know a little bit about it because I was in the beta test group for the first product, dagnabbit. So let's build some foundations. Right here. This is from a book called 40 Great Stock Market Winners. It is a Bill O'Neill book. An Investors Daily book, their research. Just this point right here. 87% of these super stocks had earnings up 30% or higher. 71% had earnings up 50% or higher in the quarter before they made their move. 86% of the stock had sales up 30% or higher. 63% of these stocks had earnings or sales up 50% or higher. More than 2/3 of the examples were the result of the industry group that it's in. Average relative strength before it made its move was 92. Folks, that is a recipe to make a great cake. There's number one for you. You can put all this information in MarketSmith, and I'm going to show you how. Number two, right here. You can read all this, and I know some of you have seen this before, but it's worth seeing again and again. I used to coach baseball. Do you think they take batting practice just for the sake of batting practice? No, we do it to get better, to hone our skills. 50% of a stock price's movement is related to the industry and its sector it's in. Take those facts and put them together and make a screen. We also know you don't want low-priced stocks. I want to show you something. We're going to make a screen, and I'm going to show you how on MarketSmith. So just follow along. You click on New Screen. I'm going to show you again. You log in, and you see a window that looks like this. Or you punch up a chart, and it looks like this. Just hit this tab over on the left. See where it says Screens? Click it. And then go up to the top and click New Screen. And let's like a new screen. You're going to love this name. Screen for you. How about that? Boy, oh boy, there's a future for me in cookie sales. Screen for you. Now, let's make it simple. Earnings per share rank, you could put it in at 80 or higher, relative strength. I'm going to leave earnings per share alone because I'm going to focus just on last quarter's earnings. Relative strength, it's a fact from Bill O'Neill. Relative strength of 80 or higher. You want leaders. When I do the meetups, I always tell people, would you like to buy a stock that's going to hit 52-week highs? They go, well, yeah. You know what I say? Well, then heck, look for stocks that are near 52-week highs. Relative strength of 80 or higher. Accumulation distribution, A or B. What does that mean? It means the institutions are buying the dang stock. That's what, don't you want to buy what they're buying? We dropped from 7,600 down to 1,180. Industry group. This is a fact from Bill O'Neill's research. 50% of a stock price's movement is related to the industry and the sector that it's in. We're going to pick industry groups A and B. You can say, oh, we're down to 864 stocks. I guess I'll look through those. Are you nuts? We're not going to do that. We've got better things to do with our time, especially with summertime coming up. Go to the earnings page. We know for a fact Companies that have earnings up 40% or higher last quarter outperform other stocks. Isn't that what we want? So here's what we're going to do. Earnings last quarter, 40% or higher. Include stocks with negative comparison quarter. What's that take us to? It takes us from 852 down to 250. You say, oh gosh, I guess I'll look at 250. No, we're not going to do that. We're not lazy, but we're going to stay focused. We're going to go to price and volume. We don't buy low-price stocks. You buy stocks that are leaders. Low-price stocks aren't leaders. Price, I'll cut it at $10. We'll cut it at $10. Where do we go to? Now we're down to 170 stocks. Now, I'll ask you, do you want to buy stocks that are near 50, that will hit 52-week highs? Well, yeah. So, folks, price versus 52-week highs. It's within 15, we'll say 20%. 20% of 52-week highs. That's where the money is. Leading groups, leading stocks. Takes us down to 154. Scroll down further. We want stocks above the 50-day. Just click one. It's at least 1% above the 50-day moving average line. It takes us down to 138 stocks. By the way, we're not cutting it down to be lazy. We're cutting it down so that we find the frickin' best of the best. That's what we do. Now, how are we going to run it? Let's go up here and click this tab, and here they are. How do we sort or list? Industry group rank first. And then tap it again. So we have all the stocks in the leading industry groups. Lock it. See that little lock right there? Put a lock on it. So now your industry group ranks are sorted. How do you sort it next? Percent off high. Leading groups and the leading stocks in that group. Example. In the finance mortgage related services, group 1, NMIH is 1.8% off 52-week highs. TREE is 6.4%. I'm rounding. Leading groups, leading stocks. Now just glance at it for a second. Look at the computer software enterprise. Semiconductors. Is that sweet? And here's what you do. Just start screening. I'm going to show you something here. That's all the constraints we put on here, folks. Nothing else. And we're going to run it, and we're just going to look at some charts. And I hate this blue, and they're trying to fix it. Here we go. Just running the screen. We ran the screen. Let's look at them. NMIH has made a nice move. Nothing here, but it's been on the list for a while. Look at the earnings. Look at the earnings. Look at the earnings. Top group. Lending Tree, slowly grinding up. Same group. Insurance brokers, a little bit loose. Nothing to do with it. Zendesk, grinding up. Computer software enterprise. Now, look at the earnings. Major portion of this move was on a price gap. Is there any spot right here? No. Ring, breaking through right there. Look at that spot right there. Volume starts coming into it. 80, 88 to 107. Not bad money in 4 weeks. Pro, right here, $35 a share. Grinding on up. Top group. Upland, grinding up. Good numbers. Payload City. Look at this spot right here, folks. Lifting through here. Look at the volume. Then earnings come out and the thing just marches away. Wix, lifting up. Twilio, steady grind up. FIVN, steady grind up. Alti, this is a takeover. Take it off the list. Now we're into gold. I'll show you a couple here, though. A couple that will come up on this list. I have to show you this. This stock made the cut. Look, earnings were up 42% or higher right here. This stock broke out right here. A little over $63 a share. Look at this sucker walk up the 8-day and the 20-day. It's 86. Our members are still in it. But it's not about that. It's about making the dang screen so you can find it. Here's another one for you. By the way, it's in a great group. Here's another one for you. breaks out right here. Right there. You can say, Pat, what were the earnings before it broke out? You can't look after the fact. Before it broke out, earnings were up 92%. It was in the top 40 groups when it broke out. It's within 10 or 15% of 52-week highs when it broke out. It's above the 50-day. Folks, you're using MarketSmith to put the various constraints of super stocks together. By the way, this ain't my idea. This is from Bill O'Neill. Bill O'Neill. And again, read the book, How to Make Money in Stocks. Great book. Put this to work for you. Put it to work. Try it. It's free right now. Noodle around with it for a couple of days and see what you think. You got a question? Message me at missionwinners.com, Patrick Walker. I'll help you. Right here. There you go. The proof is in the pudding. Right here. We keep looking for those. Just wanted to share it with you. At MarketSmith, go to @investors.com. I also share this with you. Just read the content, even the free stuff in investors.com. Folks, by the way, I don't work for them, okay? I get nothing from them. No discounts, no nothing. The only thing I ever got from them is, I'll tell you this, and the people at the meetup know this, I got a free mug. I got a free coffee mug once. Anyway, I'm not slamming them. It's a great, useful tool. This is what you're doing to help support your family. That's what I did. That's what I do. You're doing this to accumulate wealth. No day trading, no 5-minute charts, letting the stocks work for you. Work for you. Great companies in great industry groups. MarketSmith helps you find them. Great, clean data. So thank you very much. I hope this helps you. If you got questions, give me a holler. I'm here all the time.